Guys, I've got one. I've got the Redcat Machete right here. This is the 6S version. Let's get to the table, open this thing up, and see what's inside. Let's go. Check it out, guys. One thing for sure, this is not a shredder. This is the Machete. This thing uses two batteries, two 3S batteries. And look at this, it comes with XT90s. That's perfect. That is my battery plug of choice. Love it. Remember, this is the 6S version, right? So what do you get? Along with the motor and electronics, 6S 7075 black anodized chassis, 4mm thick. That is worth it. And that's awesome to see from Redcat. The ESC is a WP8BL150. That's a 150 amp Hobbywing ESC. And you have a 2100 1/8 size motor. 4274, I believe, is the size of it. Now, this is a 1/6, but the thing about it is, it's not overly heavy. It's really not heavy. So hopefully that motor will be plenty enough. Got a nice heat sink and all that on there, because all that makes a big difference. Just putting a fan on a motor, yeah, it might help a little bit. Adding a heat sink, yeah, that helps a lot. The front and rear suspensions are mirror images. Yep, including the hubs. Now here you can actually adjust the toe. The toe in, toe out, all that stuff is adjustable. And it also makes less parts required. So yeah, and you got real 17mm hexes, all that good stuff. It has sway bars in the front and the back to help handling out. The tires actually have no name on them at all, but the wheel has a little sticker that says 6S. Flip this up and you can get to the pinion gear. And yeah, guys, Mod 1 gearing. Push that back in. Get that to lock. And that's it. Oh wow, that's beefy. Holy moly. That's beefy right there, guys. The rear wing on this thing has got a seriously stout mount. I mean, like, that is solid, guys. I mean, there are even nuts down there holding the wing on. The whole top of the wing mount and everything. Wow. The wing itself has actually got some nice flex to it, which you got to have some kind of flex back here. This thing takes a lot of abuse. So yeah, but still, that is a seriously solid wing mount. The steering is not a bell crank, it's a slider setup. You can see right down there, look at this. There's a little dust boot, like a shifter boot down in there. Isn't that cool? Huh. Now after seeing all that, it's time to look at the body, because it's kind of unique. It's kind of a oddball looking, like Lincoln Cadillac looking front end with the sliders right here, and these are hard plastic, so when you flip this thing over on asphalt, it does have a slider. It has the same thing up top, and you can look in the bottom, you can see how they're actually bolted into place. So it's actually pretty nice seeing this on the very front. Now I would like to have seen something on the back, however we got that big wing back here, so maybe that's not really needed, right? It's a very unique body. Very unique. The transmitter is actually a nice radio. It is kind of standard issue for Redcat nowadays. Flip this up, get to all your little things and adjustments. Of course, you guys know this thing is going to get a GT5, right? Let's power this thing up for the first time. Okay, I'm assuming it is ready here. Sometimes when I do, Sometimes when I do tests like this on the table, the servo will be all slow looking and all that. But when you actually get on the track, they got plenty of speed. So let's try some throttle. Do not do this at home, even though I'm doing this at home. Well, let's spin it up. You guys ready? I don't know how much these things are going to expand. I'm a little scared. That is loud. Holy cow. That is loud. Woo! Now, as far as programming the ESC goes, you get these right here with like the 1080 ESCs. Like the older version, you actually get these. So I've got quite a few of them. So this is what works. However, we got to use that programming right now. Right there, this is on the Redcat website. I'm going to put that link down below. Setting 1, got forward reverse with brake. Got that. Try to get that reflection out of there. Number 2, drag brake. Of course, we don't want any drag brake, so that's going to stay at 1. Number 3 is the low voltage cutoff threshold. This is set at 3 volts. Honestly, I want to bump this up for safety reasons. So now it's at 3.2 volts. The more cells you run, the better it is to have this up. Yeah, it's just for safety reasons. And number 4 is the start mode. This is at a value of 5, and you can see right here there's quite a bit more that we can turn up on this. So, but for the first drive, it's going to stay on 5 because that's the way it comes out of the box. And the final setting is 5, which is the max brake force. It is set at 50%. So I can bump that up to 75, which is actually where I like my brakes. However, I'm going to leave it at 50% for the first drive, just because that's the way it is. I bump my low voltage cutoff up, which should not affect any of the drive or the first drive of this vehicle. And there you have my version of an unboxing. Now, I really like getting into the electronics of these things, as far as like the programming and all that. So if you're still watching now, then you saw the programming features using an older 1080, the older style program card and all that. So I got my hopes up for this. I know they just had a drifter come out, and it was above anything I could ever expect. And I'm expecting that out of this. But you know what? We're going to get it on the track, and we're going to find out. That's coming up. Guys, check that description. I'll put links for all this stuff down below because it's pretty darn simple at this point, right? Use those links. Hit that subscribe. Ring that bell. Yeah, I got my hopes up for this thing. Guys, thank you all for watching. If you're still watching, you are top shelf. You are the cream of the crop, the pick of the litter. You are phenomenal. Thank you for watching to the end of the video. It means a lot to me. Now, down below, there are links for the products you see. Also for channel memberships, if you guys want to be a part. Channel members get early viewing on pretty much everything that I can. So, guys, check that description. There's a lot of info down there. Thank you all for watching.